Hello there, everybody. Welcome to my first match of Season 55. Here against Xyrix. Xyrix is back in A again. And we're also playing... Oh yeah, we're not playing with him. I didn't ask that. We could have played with previews, I guess. But it's preview week. I still have not played any Plunder on a video, I guess. I've played it, but I haven't had a lot of time to take an evening and just play the previews. Also, the previews are quite large, so to see everything would be is a bit of a challenge. I've been meaning to, but I just haven't done it. So I'm not sure it'll get done. I'm a little busy right now. But they're fun. The plunder stuff is good. It's just anyway. I should look at this kingdom. So we have shopkeepers, which is I don't know. Okay, it's the one that gets better. So if you play a lot of baubles, eventually your baubles are very good, but that could take some time. University looks probably not so good given that there's monkey. Agler also is going to help the monkeys out, though that's probably not enough to just skip it. I wouldn't think. Monkey is our only draw. I could actually maybe see playing enough baubles that they get to a point where they're valuable. I mean, I guess they are only like silvers when they get there, so it's not that good. I don't know. Monkey really does kind of make this a little weird. Yeah, like I know I want a sentry, but I'm not sure I love the salvager, though I can see getting it. I'm not super convinced it's great. Okay, we don't find any of our monkey or anything here. Xyrix finds our silver misses, which is a little sad. We don't get our sentry. We're probably a little behind here. I mean, there is, again, a little bit of a limit to how much you can actually do here. Maybe that should have been upgrade, though. We don't necessarily want to draw them all those cards. I mean, it's not like you want to build huge at all. It doesn't do anything for you. I mean, obviously you want to have enough money that you can province. So it's going to be a little weird. And maybe you build just because if you're the person playing monkeys, double monkeys and stuff, then you have the threat. I don't know if you can just buy gold, like don't play haggler at all, but literally just buy gold and do single province. I don't know if that works out. I mean, those monkeys still are okay draw. They're not great. The barracks doesn't seem that great to me. I mean, I guess it would have been nice to, I mean, he was avoiding trigger monkey. It would have been a nice shuffle to trigger, I guess. So that, maybe that was worth doing that for. I mean, it's not crazy at all. I'm just so far behind on the trashing. This is going to be super tough, I think. And of course we have this monkey collision here, which is also super terrible. And we only get one trash here, which is super terrible. I'm not too happy about that. Or any amount happy about it. I don't think skipping the bye really does anything for me necessarily, but I don't think buying something there was especially appealing anyway. Maybe I let them get another trash out of it by doing that. That's possible. Still, guess I take one more gold. This has been very bad. I mean, obviously it's partly on my choices, but partly on the shuffles. If the monkeys don't collide there, it's not so terrible. You draw 3 cards. That would be pretty valuable here. But as it is, it's just nothing. Nothing's gonna pan out. And they'll probably collide again. They'll probably have the sentry and the 2 monkeys hiding down at the bottom. They just get to do so many turns here of like building while no monkey repercussions that I can't really. Even if I get to a point of being able to single province, obviously xyrix can match that. I had to get, for my thing to work, I would have to have already provinced at least once. Which I could have done, but I don't think I would have sustained it anyway when I bought that gold. I would need to have province once and be in a spot where I was going to province consistently, right? Otherwise, this is just doing nothing. I assume it's xyrix thinking and not me disconnected or something. Okay. do. Farming those money. Yeah, okay. This is actually the best possible draw I could have gotten here, which is fun. It won't matter, but it is nice. I mean, it's nice to be, you know, appreciated by the shuffles. xyrix did not draw so far here, though I don't think it really matters too much. I think at the end of the sentry is bottom card, though. Again, the monkey splitting is pretty big deal. This is actually not. I mean, what's going to be a problem is the salvager. At the end, also that was not the best money distribution of all time. The salvager is going to be a little bit of an issue, though. Not having, well, also I'm going to miss province here. But if this money had ran a little bit more smoothly the past couple turns, you could kind of like pretend that it might work. And it wasn't a bad draw by any stretch. It's just not, you know, I wouldn't have stacked it that way, which would have helped some. We do get to province here, though, which is interesting. And we almost have it here, which is not interesting. But again, it's more than we could really reasonably expect to get. And then next turn, presumably, xyrix will be able to salvage and double province or something. I mean, I guess I could. Ritual, I still gain a card, unfortunately. I could ritual, which would be more points. Though I don't really like my chances in the long run of that fight. Duchy doesn't move the needle much either. Nothing really moves the needle necessarily. I mean, if they draw enough cards, they can just double anyway, and so I can't beat that regardless. But maybe I do just take the points. Obviously, I can choose not to gain anything, but that doesn't actually help me. There's some world where we trash the curse immediately. We're not living in that world, but it does exist. This will be it. I mean, obviously they've moved around. So that was closer than I thought it would be. I don't know. I don't have real strong feelings. It's not like I felt like this obviously better. I mean, they won. They were first player. The game was close enough that we kind of, at the end, it was totally decided, of course, but it wasn't like they could have maneuvered around whatever I could do there, but I didn't feel terrible about my opening. There's certainly worlds where it works out fine for me there. So we have Cathedral. This is actually, I guess, kind of nice not to have the... We go like, well, Blockade isn't that good. I guess you do it, though. I mean, why not? Do Blockade and then you go for feed 'em stuff? Is that the play here? Like feed 'em and maybe some triumphs? There's obviously a lot of Weaver, feed 'em, Blockade, that all stuff, Masterpiece. It's all here. I think you got to do Cathedral opening though. You don't I mean, it's nice to lose the coppers anyway. And then you do Blockade, I guess. And I guess Blockade for a Blockade here if you're me. Get them while they're hot. I mean, at some point you buy, or you can Blockade for an acting troop. Or buy an acting troop. I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know if you go much for the... It's not that easy to get a big... I mean, it's got to be feed 'em, right? It's not that easy to get a big Masterpiece hand. Unless you also get like an Emissary or something, which you can do. Certainly. A very weird board, or it feels weird to me. And then like, when do you do the Triumph, or do you do the Triumph stuff? You could obviously have a Masterpiece like for like 8 or something. You could Blockade a silver at some point. Have a pretty decent overpay. What is the Emissary? That's reasonable for getting the activations, I guess, but it's not, you don't have really control over it. You can do it sometimes, but villages are a problem. Oh, I guess you can get Band of Misfits, and as long as the acting troops don't empty, you can do some draw stuff. That's interesting. How do we get that? Or how do you get there? I wonder. I kind of think you do want to do the draw stuff just because of the island folk. You want to buy band. The problem is the 5s are so slow to buy. Like you buy one band and then you buy an emissary and then you buy a band and then you buy an It's a lot of buys. And you don't have that great of way of hitting 5. Though there are some ways to do it. Maybe they'll let me undo this. I kind of want to try and hit 5. Basically is my story here. I'm not super interested in which, though it's not crazy. We both draw our blockades turn 3, which is nice for us. Maybe you do take a witch. I mean, it's still nice to give them the curses. Even though they can trash them. They want to trash coppers. There's not extra trashing, so... Maybe you do open witch. I guess you could get a miser and do that. Coppers while you trash curses with the thing, but that's, again, it's a little slow, I think. They're going straight for it. I feel like you can beat Fiatum stuff. If you had blockade in hand, it would be pretty funny, right? Because the... Like, I could have drawn the blockade I bought. I shuffled, I saw some card. I could have blockaded silver again, and then this move doesn't work so well, right? Because you would want to be cathedraling the Fiatum, but you couldn't do it so easily. This is either emissary or witch. Kind of like witch. Okay, we get not the ideal draw here, but that's fine. I'm gonna play this. This isn't, again, perfect. I mean, if we don't find the Necro, or we don't draw the Necro here, but draw the obviously maybe the safer thing was to blockade something, but whatever. Do I just buy a silver? Still would be kind of nice to have an acting troop, though. I was sort of waiting for a turn where I just had the blockade and played it, you know? Like this. Though now we're running up against this issue. I could trash the blockade. Or sorry, or I need to go further back, actually. I could trash the blockade, actually. Now, critical necessarily to have one there. Okay, they missed 5 here, which is alright. This was a nice draw. We unfortunately don't have... Apparently I should have bought Emissary, but I don't know what I'm going to draw here. It would have been much better to have bought Emissary than Band of Misfits, of course, in this instance, but... I guess you can try again. Xyrix could try to just empty the acting troops. It may take a little while, but it could be done. Somehow I'm not feeling great about whatever I'm doing. I don't even know if I buy an acting troop. Is it better than nothing? Probably like a little bit. They have drawn their draw cards up at the shuffles a little more than me, I feel like. They should have some problems here, but I don't know when they come. I'm not super worried about the points right now. This is awful. We even have the, so mad right now. We even have the emissary as the bottom card instead of one of these 5 that we can play it and get the tokens with, which is just, again, super sort of infuriating. But like, nothing we can do about it. We just miss getting to do our island folk turn even though we deserve it. We do, or we can get one. We can get one island folk here. What do we want to get? Kind of think just provinces are okay when we do this stuff eventually. I don't think the acting troops are running, so maybe we just do that. Maybe we should have gained a weaver. That's also possible. We still are kind of okay here. We could get a fiefdom. We could wait. We could still gain a silver, I guess. We're going to take the curse. Well, we're probably gaining the curse anyway, right? That seems fairly likely. What are we looking at as far as the triumph right now? You can just pretty easily. I mean, we gained ban for a weaver. This was 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're probably a little better than a province. We can trash the estate and such. We should be okay. I don't think xyrix has gotten the right angle here, because it's not like xyrix has a bunch of points or anything. Now they can up the fiefdoms, okay. I just don't think they can do it and like end the game that easily. Whereas I think I can probably end the game all right. Hopefully, we'll find out. Well, let me think. What do we get? We get 3 silvers if we do that. I mean, we don't know what we're drawing yet. Though we do know we get an extra turn. And if we draw enough of the gainers, then it's pretty easy to pile out. Oh wait, no, we don't know we're gaining an extra turn. Okay. I'm not sure I was quite there, though I was pretty likely to be there. I guess I'd go to my forehand rather than my backhand. Call the three-hand the backhand. New Dominion terminology. I'd definitely go there if I had the 2-5. So we have a village issue here at the end of the day. It would be pretty. This board would be pretty wild if the obelisk was like whatever that card is that we had last game, Weaver, and Desert Guides and Sycophant. That would be a kind of a funny. You could probably do an estate Weaver Sycophant 3 pile. That would kind of just auto pile that you would play during your start of turn phase primarily. That would be kind of interesting. I don't know how interesting. It would be cute in any case. But I don't know what you do here. I mean, I was gonna say that my split is worse, but like, it's not like it's that great. I would probably take count if I were xyrix. There's no way to like make the workshop stuff like somehow a thing. If it were Ironworks, you could do it, you know. But you're not gonna pile the work. I mean, they'll just buy. There's a lot of points that you would get mostly for free, but they're gonna beat you on provinces. I like the count. Seems fine. Probably won't buy a Marauder given that they got count. I think it's sort of looking like Wayfarer stuff. Which it doesn't really make sense because, like, how do I even buy a Wayfarer to begin with? Though I guess once you buy one, you can get your second one, and it's not too terribly hard. I guess I'm gonna call guide on the silver. I don't know. Xyrix gets a workshop, which I don't like really at all. But you know, I don't know. Can you do workshop? I don't even know. I don't get it. I don't know what it does. I guess you can buy gain silvers with it. I don't know. I'm a little perplexed. Is Artificer in again? It would have been okay if we miraculously hit 6 here. I think then on Wayfarer I'd be all right. But given that we didn't, I don't know how good the counts are. They're probably okay still. Treasure map. I don't like this. This is so many. Unfortunate the account does this, but that's okay. This is just like so much. I mean, I guess now you have a guide or some guiding. I don't love it. Not my favorite. Seems slow. It may be fine here. The board is slow, but I don't particularly like it. I do think they'll win, although I think part of that is on the back of the. I think they could have won with a lot of turn 2 count by versus, or turn 1 count into reshuffle relative to what I had here, but that's kind of cute. My deck's not going to be awful though. They didn't go for the they did not go for the. Okay, so they're still not activating yet. Do we have time to buy 1 gold? A second player. We are down a point, so that's not such a big deal. So like they're gonna activate here, and then they'll province the next turn. So maybe we just need to be provincing. I say that just because we're already down on the. So we are both gonna have some Dutchy dance stuff with the count. I'm gonna say it's okay with 2 Wayfarers, with 2 Sage Trash, 2 Wayfarers in deck. I'm gonna just say we'll still need the draws, but I'm gonna say it's okay. it may not be okay, to be clear. They just spent all these. Are they like flipping the... Did it really take that many to pair the treasure maps? That's wild. That's not very... Oh, another workshop. That's kind of weird. It's probably fine to buy duchy already. This is unbelievably bad. And quite unlikely. I am willing now to take a gold, which is all backwards. This sucks. The triple collision was rough, of course. A little bit of collision is to be expected, but unfortunately, there's some worlds where we are able to make that work, but maybe our other Wayfarer will be bottom decked. Probably not. They don't have a lot of money. I guess they do actually have quite a bit of money. What am I talking about? I think there's a world where my deck does okay, but this wasn't that world. I could be super overestimating the amount I had going for me, though. I could be easily convinced of that. Quite easily. I mean, eventually they're going to buy the province. There's no doubt. And it doesn't even matter anyway. It's like close to FAP, or they can like workshop for workshops, you know. That's all plenty of points to fight this battle, you know. Definitely. I wanted that. All right, we can resign. We really had to win the province. Well, we didn't have to win the province split. We just had to be going fast enough at it to get there. I think if you stack my deck, but again, I didn't really have that much money. I was probably a little over optimistic of when I could green. I don't know that taking the gold and that 1 point helps me all that much, but maybe it does. Okay, so this is a bit annoying to play as well. Maybe I'm gonna go Masquerade Expedition. The draw is just a little bit annoying here. I don't really particularly like the rat catcher buy. Doesn't seem that great to me. The delve is fine, but I don't actually like the rat catcher much. This would have been pretty nice if we had drawn, but you know, we didn't draw. Well, we can't necessarily expect to draw, but so do we... I kind of like... Obviously, there are a few different things here we could think about doing. That one, that's like the worst reveal, and dying here. So mad. I just can't deal with it. Just so stupid. I was already mad just from the not being able to do Bizarre Mask, but this also makes me mad. What else is reasonable here? We can buy an overlord. It's just I probably, well, it's okay, you know, it makes some sense to do it this way because you can get the because you can do specialist on overlord, which lets you get some nice. I don't really care about having a silver. If they had hit another one there, I would have lost my mind. We probably just have to play again, right? We got to try to get to, even though we don't, even though we don't get anything out of here, we have to kind of go for it. All right, there we get a little something. This game is going to be funny, for sure. By funny, I mean very sad. So now this isn't so good because it doesn't really, or it's not as exciting, I guess. Because there aren't overlords to gain, and we didn't actually gain any of the real fives. So we have to buy some of the real fives. Oh. Oh, I guess you buy a, what do you buy? A bazaar? It's not really important which one you buy. Maybe you do specialist. Well, probably not. I don't think TR is correct. Like if you get to a point where you need buy, I think you just do the what am I doing? Can't wait to lose 2 more. Do we need to do like Expedition Masquerade or something? I'm so sad. Double Expedition seems fine too. love this. What are we doing? So do we just what's going on? Do you have to play the whole game where your deck is like big enough? You like have to play the whole game where you're always expedition safe. One, two, three, four, five. I like specialist. Oh, so now you got to pillage and then there you can guarantee. I guarantee this last card is something I don't care about hitting. I can promise you that much right now. Okay. The other thing you can do, I suppose, is get the misers going. But how do you green? I mean, I can be at 0 here. Or not 0, but I can be at 5. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I can get there, I think. This is so dumb. This is so incredibly stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I have to trash. I'm so. I guess I should have done the masquerade first, but oh, it's 5 or more. Oh, it's 5 or more, right? I didn't get thin enough. If I had played the masquerade first, I could have. No. That doesn't work. That simply does not work. I also forgot masquerade too. Well, what could I have done? I mean, I was just sunk anyway. Maybe I'm wrong and I wasn't actually sunk, but it was a pretty miserable barbarian game. I kind of liked it. I won't lie. I mean, it was miserable, but I'm a little bit into that. I would have preferred to be the person making the other person miserable as a rule, but I can appreciate it in any case. So, you know, good on xyrix for beating me up. Man, is the 5-2 good here? It's not terrible. I guess it's not great. I would have been pretty sad if the 5-2 was really good. But it's not really, so. Drawing this is also not very good, though. I'll buy an exploration just in case we have a collision. Though there's some stuff we could do to prevent it anyway. That was really bad reshuffle for xyrix. Well, this didn't do very good either. This sucks. I don't know what else to say. This just sucks. Should we get another tent? Probably better than nothing. I mean, tent, the options are like buy silver, buy slave, buy pawn, or get tent plus villager and coffer. Oh, I guess we have a coffer. I guess we can go ahead and just get the garrison if we want. Gains a curse. What is this nonsense? Should we put the 10 on top and try to rotate away? I don't know what the odds of that are happening are. Maybe they won't have 4. Why do they keep having 4? I deserve to have 4. I mean, I did have 4. I can't complain too much. But what is going on here? Honestly. This is crazy. Do we use our villager here? Probably. My server muted you. If you want to stop talking in the mic, I can unserver mute you later. What are we looking at here? Do we care about buying a 4? Is gold any good? Probably not. Oh, that's right. Our turn is still going. That's why I mean, we probably want to slay anyway. But maybe better to, but actually, I forgot I was going to, maybe they'll let me undo this. I don't think I want a gold yet. I don't think I want a gold. We want emissary, royal carriage. Royal carriage is really nice here with garrison for sure. I mean, there's a lot of really nice things, actually. There are a bunch of really nice things. Even just another blessed is like, okay. I don't know where the trashing sits right now. Xyrix has a lot of pawns. Maybe they don't have the garrison. Oh, bummer. That's a bummer. Big bummer. And they get forest too. That sucks so much. Because there's probably something cheap enough here that they can buy. Well, certainly if they get money here, they should have something going for them. That sucks. The forest sucks so bad. I'm going to go 4-2 here. I'm going to go 5-1. I'm counting my... I mean, I haven't even won the last game. I mean, there's still play. We don't know what we're drawing off the top here. Game is far from over. I'm just depressed. No excuses. I don't know what Tracer has left in deck to save the... Well, they're out of action, so surely you're just taking money. That is very good for Tracer, though. I will receive that now. Okay. Well, we're gonna blow up yield tent for sure. That's getting brokered. So I'm not gonna call yet. Let's get a little further here. We're gonna need... Okay. Well, that's something. It's not nothing. Xyrix has Slay in hand. Interesting. I can get, I guess, a pawn or a Slay. Pawn probably a little better. Do we want Emissary or do we take... I guess we take Emissary. I do feel like I'm maybe going to end up a half turn behind. Which isn't the amount of turns behind you want to end up. Most of the time. But this is Hillfort early, so they don't have the garrison. This is funny that the gains are so spread out too. We're not really... I think it may end up 3-piling, but we're quite a ways from it. So the... puts a herald into their hand. I don't know how this works. I'm not really sure what they're exactly trying to do either. That was a very bad turn though, so I'll take it. Now my turn doesn't look all that good either. Though I do have, at the very least, something to move on the garrison pretty good. So we still have a lot to get through this very turn, so it's almost certainly going to have an emissary called twice. Right. I think that seems pretty likely here. We're going to have the 3 again, or the 10. Maybe 10 into 2 buys is fine for this turn. The only other thing I can think of doing is maybe getting a second broker. Or like, I guess we could go for a sleigh. Would be the other nice thing. Do we have the actions for that though? I don't know exactly what I have left in deck. There should be at least one more village, right? Maybe not. No, definitely not. So we're only getting up to +2 because the emissary can be. I mean, I don't mind getting a herald later either, but oh, I do get to call, don't I? Yeah, so maybe we do that. We can just leave that even. Or do we have enough to get another one? Oh, look at that. That's cool. Or maybe I needed to do something different here. This is fine. This will work. I'm okay with whatever happened here. I don't know that it was perfect by any stretch, but it's good enough. We're going to draw 9 cards. Xyrix has quite a bad hand. That's a nice boon, I guess. Not gaining again much on the garrisons. Alright, well that one turn, them bottom decking the garrisons is what rescued me. There's only one in deck. Alright, one more game. Shepherd, another broker. Page, but no terminal draw necessarily, so it's not super clear how good it is. What does City State do? It's like top deck inspection or something. Oh, when you. Oh, it's it's that thing Maji Pony uses for the turn 1 win stuff. This is pretty bad. Like overall. There's some Royal Galley stuff you can do to help the shepherds out. You can get a budget silos, your Royal Galley seller, you know. But I don't know how to get to any of it or how to like build towards whatever. And I don't know how much value you get out of keeping the estates around. I mean, you want to do a doctor at some point too, but that's kind of maybe hard to do. I could open doctor here, I guess, and just try to play the doctor, and then I don't know. I'm gonna try it because you don't really want. They must have seen the page. Okay. Well, that part's good. Do we want an astrolabe? Or do we just want a silver? We kind of want to buy a market, right? Though we are getting a silver on the next turn. And it could also just be another page. Is not crazy. They also get the triple copper hit. Because it does feel worthwhile to have another page line going. This didn't work out so great. Probably by Shepherd, yeah. These aren't exactly what we want here. Oh, this is so if you play Doctor, that makes the chat move up. That's good to know. That's me bug hunting. Watch this. I'm gonna be able to have 5. Though I won't be able to play the page and the warrior. I mean, maybe you don't even see the warrior. I don't know what that means. What do I want to buy? Astrolabe, so seller's okay. Oh my gosh. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. That's my take, is that I don't deserve this. Maybe I do deserve it. Who knows? Eat your heart out, warrior. Alright, so Xyrix has passed me on the warrior line now because sadness. Because we bottom deck both page and warrior. It was cool. Just one of those cool things. I mean, technically the page wasn't really relevant for it. We bottom decked the warrior. Dun, 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 dun. So sad, 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 sad. Also, this is sad too. This is actually okay. At least until my warrior, or I guess my hero can't get hit. Their shepherds have done okay. Nice shepherd in the cellar. That sucks for me. Like a lot. But that's how it goes. Probably gonna lose this one. I did kind of forget about broker. There may have been a spot where broker made sense. I could believe that. But shepherd in the cellar here is probably going to lose me the game. Well, I was pretty lost, but I'm gonna be more lost. This was nice. Of course. Guess we just take gold. What did they take? An astrolabe? I think probably gold is a little better for me. I don't think I actually need that amount of maybe we buy the broker here. I don't think I actually need that amount of I don't know. That amount of this is stupid undo, but do I want a treasure hunter? I mean, I'm trying to do this stuff, right? That was at least not a good draw, so I can live with that. Maybe they still didn't find the champion. Well, they're going to have to sell her to it, okay? Because otherwise they would go champion warrior, which they may still end up doing. I don't know if they probably don't trigger the shuffle, actually. Okay, they're going to doctor it. Okay, and then I guess they're going to leave it. I mean, unless they have a bunch of green cards in hand, I don't know if okay. Do they not have a warrior? Maybe I'm confused. That's possible as well. This shuffle looks like it maybe is questionable. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what's in it. I could be full of it. Okay. We got some warriors. Now it's just going to be like, who has a really big turn and gets their deck really nice. And that kind of stuff. I guess I play the doctor before the reshuffle. Like, this is not a particularly good turn, though it's not terrible. Royal Galley Shepherd is actually not what you want a Royal Galley. You'd rather Royal Galley or other stuff. But obviously, Sirius didn't have a choice. Like, it's not a... They didn't mess it up. I'm just commenting. Oh, okay, 3 silvers. Where's the broker? Now, if we had seen 2 silvers and a broker, I would still much have preferred that because we had drawn it and then I kind of would have ruled. Let's go around, I guess. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Okay, okay. I can't complain there, actually. I sort of want to, but I really can't. I mean, my deck's not very good, so if that happened, that's about as good as I can hope for. I will keep the warrior for now. So what am I going to do? Blow up the shepherd? Probably. I mean, I could just trash copper, but probably it's blow up shepherd. Which is sad, but that's, you know, just the price you pay, I think. I can't imagine there's anything else worth doing here. You could blow up the warrior, but I think that's incorrect. We'll see. We'll see what we get in the end. So right now the decks are both actually maybe kind of crappy. And it's just going to be like, you can figure out how to get in the payload like well. Xyrix's deck maybe isn't that crappy. Oh, did I hit a warrior? When did I do that? I totally missed that. I absolutely missed that. I'm just blind. I never see that. Okay, well. Maybe I'm okay, because I'm going to be able to add the golds better once we do get clean. I already have the broker. That's pretty good. I'm going to be able to Royal Galley. Well, I don't know, actually. But I may finish the coppers here. We're going to have gold and some, like, 3 buys and stuff. Or did I play a... No, Astrolabe's out there. Buys the state, page, Astrolabe. That's interesting. I'm not fully convinced that that's correct, but okay. Well, I would like to Royal Galley the warrior if possible. This basically means tossing, maybe missing out on some trashing here. The last card is the gold. This is maybe not the correct discards that I did there, but... Or you could just be me and get very lucky. I've said it many times, and I sincerely believe it. If you whine and whine and whine, the universe will hear and give you what you most desire. Okay, I probably need a hero. We're still okay for buys. I mean, obviously we can't use these buys particularly well. Let's get a shepherd again. Let's get a royal galley. Let's get a page. And the draw is still a little dubious, though the copper trashes help quite a bit. Get a treasure hunter. Get a hero. See what happens. Well, this is a very nice... Maybe they set that up. I wasn't watching the end of their turn. Maybe they knew they would have a... Yeah, they kind of set that up a little bit. I think. I don't know. Maybe they just got lucky. They have to blow up something precious here. Depending on what we see off the 2 cards. I may not be able to play the treasure hunter also. Probably not. Unless I'm gonna buy like... Unless I'm gonna doctor a good number of them and draw through the rest. Which isn't impossible. But it's like... Xyrix is getting that stuff going. Okay. Well, we could kill the doctor, though that conflicts. Okay, let's do this. Okay. So it would be like a lot of silvers, right? One way of putting it. It would be a lot of silvers. Though I probably should have royal galleyd the thing. Let's do it. I should have royal galleyd the page. Oh, I can do the shepherd. That'll work. Okay. Okay. So we do want a warrior for sure. We might want a treasure hunter. We might want another hero. It's going to be a lot of silvers probably. Does Xyrix have a treasure hunter? Xyrix might have a treasure hunter, which maybe will let them add good money here. My opening hand is a little awkward. I can do the seller stuff, but it's not like it gives me that great improvement on the it's not like it gives me that good of improvement on the shepherd, though it might. I mean, even one more green card would be nice. The main thing it would be, otherwise it would be a little better to maybe do the estate first and then do the seller to increase the chances of finding a gold. No, I'm not really sure what the order should be. Maybe should have. Well, I probably will need a fourth buy, but I think I can get it via hero. I maybe should have gone to 2 heroes. I could believe that rather than 2 warriors. but it's a little bit unclear to me. We've had a very silvery session, sort of. I'm not gonna lie, these kingdoms have actually been pretty nice. This kingdom is especially very nice, I think. So we're doing similar things, but not exactly the same thing. I think that makes it a little bit more interesting. It's hard for me to know how many shepherds like they have unplayed and stuff because the stuff moves in and out, but you're gonna have better money this turn, right? Because they gained the 3 silvers. Leave the coppers on top. That's nice. I don't know if they'll go with the brokers. I right now have a little better milling capabilities, which is useful. Well, my treasure hunter is going to be okay to play because they must be holding one in hand. I think, right? I don't have 2, do I? You could go like triple. You can technically, I mean, you don't have buy like the states are technically better money if you have the, or better VP per dollar if you have the buys, but like you don't have the buys, it's a little iffy. And it's still not guaranteed you find the shepherds in a way that lets you make them draw, though it's very likely for a xyrix's deck. It's like extremely likely for xyrix's deck. My deck is not like that. It's very different. It's like the brokers where a lot of it comes from. I'm almost certainly just single provincing on my turn. I think double will be unsafe. We're going to end on provinces. I don't think we can get to a 3 pile at this stage. Maybe if the silvers run, but I'm not sure that direction is happening. I only have 4 other VP cards in here, so if I do it that way, I mean, what's the search space? Okay, so if we do the sellers first, we'll probably discard these 3, middle 3, and then we do the estate. We get 5 cards search plus an extra 1 for every green card we draw. And then the other way we get, I guess it doesn't actually make any sense to discard the market. Anyway, that doesn't change the counting. So the other way is to do the estate, which will give us 2 cards. And then we do 4 more. It was probably a little further. Xyrix buys. I don't think I can. Well, maybe I can. How much money did they have? $14. and then like if I don't think they can triple. So I can double if I want to. I'm pretty sure. I guess it depends a little bit on what if I play my okay. We could toss the hero already. I don't know if that makes sense. It's also a reasonable candidate for trying to okay. This is all still a little bit scary. So they gained 2, so I would get 2 plus whatever. So if they draw deck, then the treasure hunter which could happen anyway, right? If I'm going to play hero. And it could happen anyway if I'm going to play whatever. But obviously it gives them more if I do the treasure hunter. I could trash the treasure hunter to the broker. I kind of want the silvers. Well, I don't know that I can really draw them all that well, to be honest. So that's another thing. There's another warrior down here. Could just kill the doctor. I'm not sure if that's correct, but not sure what I'm doing here. I'm not sure this was worth it. I think I go single province. This could go quite bad. Not quadding. We could go Duchy Estate. Get a warrior. We want another hero. This is okay. This is a pretty good opener. They're not drawing quite as much as I was afraid of them drawing, so that's good. That part I'm pumped about. I am out of gold, I guess. I mean, they're not going to buy any provinces. It's just a question of can I get to quad and be ahead, because they can score quite a bit. But if I buy like 2 true, that's probably enough. What did I even buy on my turn? 1, 8, 13. I had like 13. I was at 21, I think, because I think I had 13 after the province. So I can true. If I can true and mill, then that should be fine. Whether I can do that is another question. Maybe we broker the hero. It's got to be that, right? These we can kind of just send, I think. Okay. There are buys. Now we just need our $32. There's the shepherd. And there's our hero. This can fail, I think, still. It didn't, but I think it could have. All right, well, all right, 3-3. I'm happy to get out with 3-3. Scary at points. So, given how it was going, I'll take it. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. There'll be more League in the upcoming weeks. See you later.